Time for our hot topic of the day, sponsored by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. This is only the third trip to the playoffs for Anthony Davis and his first one truly in the spotlight as LeBron's teammate. Expectations are high for the LA duo, but Davis said he does not feel any of the pressure and is ready to be the top dog in the playoffs. So, Shannon, what do you expect from AD in the playoffs? What do you want to see from him?
AD wanted to get to Los Angeles. He wanted to come to the Lakers to a playoff game for big moments. And if you come, Skip, if you come to the Lakers and you're big, you know what's expected.
Yep.
Because you go Mikan, you go Wilt, you go Kareem, you go Shaq. Yep. Although he's not a 5, he is considered a big. And if he wants to be considered a pantheon great, one of these greats, he must deliver like all of those guys did. He understands that, and he came here for that very reason.
Does he understand that?
He better. I think he understands the history of the Lakers and bigs. I think he understands the history of the Lakers, and championships are the only things that matter, not division titles. Championships are how the Lakers are measured. Championships are how their players are measured. Like I said, Mike and Magic and Kobe and Shaq, James, all of them, Skip, you mentioned. Elgin Baylor was as great as there ever was, Skip, but he didn't win a title.
He didn't.
So he does not get the love and the adoration.
Yeah, he's a forgotten man.
He is. Yeah. People don't realize it. He could score. He was Jordan before Jordan was Jordan as a guy that could put the ball in the basket. So Anthony and AD has showed you flashes, Skip. You remember the first game right back in the bubble? You remember what he did to the Clippers?
Do I?
Dropped 34 on them.
It was good.
Yeah.
No,
and then
he's big time.
And then what he did to the French chef, Rudy Gobert. Great Poupon made a mess of him, Jenny.
42-12.
Yeah, clinched the #1 seed. So we know what he's capable of doing. And he has a matchup advantage over Nurkic because Nurkic is not fleet of foot enough, so he can bring him out, get to the basket on him. Her white side, Rockets don't have anybody over 6'7", so he had a decided advantage. And the Clippers don't have anybody that could. Zoobs is just not capable of dealing with anything with AD. So with that being said, I expect Anthony Davis to be front and center. Front and center. I expect him to be magnificent.
Better than LeBron?
How you be? That's the goal. That's the goal.
There are lots of times when I thought, man,
you ain't
AD
think
is
that. You ain't
carrying
think that.
this old man.
You ain't think that.
Huh?
You ain't think that.
No?
25, 10, and 8, so you ain't think that.
Okay. Some people making the case that AD was the MVP.
And they made that what?
And some
Until
people,
those last 2 games.
Some people think he's going to be the Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay, that's 2 different things,
Okay.
Skip.
Well, they kind of go together.
They don't go together.
They're 2 ends of the floor, and sometimes LeBron remembers there's the other.
Do you remember that end? Who he D'd up Kawhi, made him pass the ball?
I do.
And then D'd up Paul George and made him shoot an air ball?
That was a blip, not a trend.
Trend.
Blip.
Trend.
Okay, before I answer, I would like to call upon my friend Charles Barkley, who's actually not my friend Charles Barkley. I don't often agree with him, but I do agree with this statement, and I thought this was profound and insightful from Charles Barkley.
I don't know if he's got that dog in him. Like, and Shaq knows this and Kenny knows this. You need to have a guy who say, hey, I'm just going to kill y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. If y'all don't double me, I'm going to go crazy. If y'all double me, we're going to get wide open threes. Anthony Davis has not proven to me that he can be that guy.
I agree with that statement. Anthony Davis has never experienced what he's about to experience.
Agreed.
I think he actually gets a break that this isn't at Staples tonight because the pressure in that pressure cooker of a building can be suffocating for a newcomer, a first-timer. I know he's been in big regular season games, but nothing like this.
The playoffs are a different animal.
And I'm going to make the case. I warned AD about this when he signed with the Lakers. Be careful what you wish for, because LeBron James can be the greatest teammate that you've ever played with because he will share the sugar, he will pass the rock, but occasionally he will pass the blame. He does have a lot of media fanboys, as we just talked about. And to me, LeBron is different from Jordan in this way. Jordan would let you know exactly where you stood with him as a teammate behind closed doors, mostly during practice. LeBron lets you know how you stand with him through the media post-game, and it's more passive-aggressive. he will use the media to send messages that you are letting him down. You're not living up to your billing. And right now, in the line of fire is that guy, Anthony Davis. Be careful what you wish for, because you got your dream. You're playing in La La Land for the Lakers next to LeBron James.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing until it's not. Because if you don't live up, if you can't take the beating and the pressure, he will let you know about it, because he'll let the media know first that you are not holding up your end of this bargain. And LeBron often does hold up his end, but if it goes south, if something goes wrong, he will also pass the blame, usually through the media. And it can be a hot seat that you're sitting on, playing on, living on through the playoffs. It's hard.
Skip, when I'm looking at AD and I'm looking at these seeding games, Skip, they couldn't make any shots. I mean, AD was passing out of the double team, and guys had wide open shots. Well, is that going to happen?
Okay. Look at what he did in the bubble. The pressure starts to mount now. We're getting ready for the playoff push now. And as we talked about last dance, and I told you this one's the fast dance this time.
Yep.
Here we go. So in 3 games in the bubble, AD averaged 34, 9, and 4 in the 3 wins.
Right.
And we just talked about the big game against Utah. That was a tour de force.
Yeah.
We just said, what? That's Rudy Gobert, what is he, two-time player?
Yeah,
defensive player there?
2 times.
Okay. And he just
Made a mess up.
he made him. You know what? He mocked him. It was a joke. He annihilated, humiliated Rudy Gobert. It was a no contest from start to finish. 42, 12, and 4. Whew. And yet, in the 4 losses, I don't know where he was.
Yeah.
Once he unplugged, look at what he averaged in 4 losses. 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. So his points went from 34 a game down to 12. And all of a sudden, he looked like just another JaVale or Dwight. Just some other guy, comes in. He's like the 3rd postman, right? The postman always rings 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, he was ringing the 3 times, right?
Well, you'll see tonight.
Well, will you? Because now we're back to what Charles said. Are you that guy? Are you mentally tough enough to do this? Because in New Orleans, I kept asking you, where is he? Is he that guy? Because in New Orleans, in regular season games, he went 216 and 250. So he was well below 500 as an aircraft carrier type player. And again, did he have help? No, he had some here and some there. Sometimes he did have what you thought was enough help to go places. And they did win the one playoffs. Well, he swept Damian Lillard and company. But he went 5 and 8 in playoff games. Is he ready for this? He's 27. This is his 8th season. You found utopia here, but you got to live up to it, right?
Yeah.
Love's living here, but now, tonight, it starts. Can you live up to that guy? Because that guy can be tough to play with.
Yeah, it should. And that's what most great players are. I'm sure Larry Bird was no walk on the beach. Magic Johnson, don't let that smile fool you.
I totally agree.
And Jordan doesn't even be saying anything.
Severe.
Yes. So that's what the great ones do. They demand and they have a level of expectations. And if you're not meeting those expectations, Skip, it's going to be tough. It's hard for me to believe that in a game-type situation, Tom Brady, if he sees somebody not living up to it, that he's not yelling and screaming and losing his mind.
Well, I read in Peter King, he's already on O.J. Howard yesterday, calling him Juice, O.J. Juice. So, Juice, you got to whatever.
Yeah.
He's going to be on you. And he's going to stay on you because he knows.
Because the thing is, Skip, is that I need to know when in a crucial situation, I can count on you. I need to know that.
Yep. Okay.
LeBron said, I need to know AD. Well, he said, bro, I got you.
Well, does he?
Got him.
Sometimes he's got him. Sometimes he don't got him.
30.
I don't know.
I see 30-plus points and about 11, 12 rebounds tonight.
How do you explain those 4 mysterious disappearances in the bubble? I couldn't even recognize it.
Not being aggressive, settling. The one thing he can't do is if you look at the games in which he averaged those 34, he was extremely aggressive. He was averaging almost 14 free throws an attempt.
Okay. So, in the end, my question is he just a 6'10" guy with guard skills, or is he a cold-blooded killer? That's what it comes down to. He's got all the talent in the world. He can shoot threes. He becomes like a free-throw-making machine in stretches, but can you do it at this level consistently?
He's the type of guy, Skip, that he nicks you and you don't know. And then all of a sudden you just sitting down and you bleed out. That's them kind of stats like that. See, Jordan, you knew Jordan was doing it to you.